Look, wave. Tapped in. Lately my life had a fast man, but it's ass plan. Fight for my life with the brass hands, and I still ball with a bad hand. Got an aerial point of view, but they'll never see the big picture through zoom lens. From the quicksand, make it push start, type of Benz coupe with the tent plan. I'm back on my bender rolls for the kicks. They quick to give them 2 cents. Put my circle tight like we glued hands. Like I don't believe in new friends. Trail light, I know the ice thin. I drop the song, get a few wins. I crave the comfort in my own skin. Really, I just wanna feel the world spin. Go for check, watch me double that. I get it lit, I watch it bubble up. Remember opening for shows, no a show, but I pulled through, I muscled up. Now the label one fuck with us. I spend the paper.
Unfortunately, being that it's Sunday, I need to get groceries, so I have nothing, no avocado or anything to top this with. So we're just having good old toast and butter to carb up for today's run.
Going all the way to places, never thought I'd take it all off the phrases, but I can't get no sleep, blending in the weeks. Life is bittersweet, I can't really explain it, but it's everything I need. At least for now, I think that everything might be alright, okay, yeah. I can't get no sleep, blending in the weeks. Life is bittersweet, I can't really explain it, but it's everything.
Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. For today, we are bringing back a Fitness Friday. I started doing these again back in July before I took my August break. I'm actually filming this in August. Today it is August 9th, and I'm going to be running my half marathon today. I'm really excited. If you guys were following that journey at all, I laced it into a couple of the vlogs as well as shared some of just my runs on Instagram. I was originally going to run this on August 2nd. I actually got the idea to do a half marathon and train for a virtual half marathon. It was from Rosanna Purcell, but she basically, I don't know if she was a part of the Instagram group, I think she was, but it was this Instagram account that was called Together Apart We Run. And that kind of gave me the idea to train for a half marathon, but just because I love routines and things like that, I got the idea there, but I did my own training schedule. This year, I feel like my mental health has really, not that it's taken a hit, but it's been a challenge. Like, it's been challenged quite a bit. Just especially my anxiety. It's been prevalent, and I don't want to say I've enjoyed the experience. I'm not trying to like paint it in some light or something, but I guess it's just kind of forced me to step outside of my comfort zone and find different ways to healthily deal with my anxiety. And especially, like I said, living alone during a pandemic and everything, it's just, yeah, I guess just the idea of dedicating myself to training for this. And on top of that, I wanted to also prove to myself that my body could do this. That was a big thing for me for most of my life since I was a teenager. I've pretty much yo-yoed in and out of diet culture. I have had eating disorder tendencies that I've gone to therapy for. I have dealt with a lot of just body shame for a long time. So even though I've always been a runner ever since elementary school. I've always enjoyed running, but I was never able to run more than 5 kilometers, or at least that's what I told myself. I think because partly I didn't know if my body could actually do it, and it probably couldn't have because I wasn't adequately fueling my body back in the day. But I think it was also too just that I liked the idea of running a marathon. It's always been on my bucket list, but I knew it would take some hardcore discipline and some training, and this year just felt like the time to do it. So I spent one night mapping out my training. I'll leave my exact training calendar down below that you guys can use if you ever want to use it. I mean, I'll just basically write out what runs I did and when. So basically each week you kind of like ride this like up and down wave of increasing how long you go and then increasing how fast you go with like shorter distances. So I took about 2 weeks off. Originally heard it when I had run my 16 kilometer or my 15 kilometer. And then I did one more long one with 17 kilometers. And then it was really just like bad. I was in a lot of pain. And then this week leading up to today, I just did 2 different 5 kilometers, nice and slow, just to basically warm up the muscles in my body to get them ready and prepped for today. But I also didn't want to overdo myself knowing that today was going to be technical race day. So the day is finally here. I've been so like nervous, even though I'm not even running with anybody. Like, it's not like I'm going to an actual marathon. This is virtual so that, you know, with social distancing and everything, and not everybody already did it last weekend, so it's literally just me. But I'm still nervous, and I've been like anxious all morning, so I'm excited to go burn off this energy. I also have been carb loading, so that's something that sometimes people will do when they're doing marathons or half marathons. All week I've just been eating a lot of like whole wheat breads and rice, and last night I ordered myself as my like last carb load dinner a big batch of Thai food.
So these are mushroom fresh rolls, and this is
spicy lemongrass tofu pad thai.
Go outside just tonight. They're obviously finding me just.
So that was amazing. And then this morning I just had my toast about 3 hours ago because you're supposed to have something to eat to fuel your run. I'm just so anxious. I need to like chill. I feel like I need to do some breath work before I go, but I'm also pushing it. I said I was gonna start this run 20 minutes ago. And I don't want to keep procrastinating, but it might be smart for me to do some breath work before going. I'm kind of warm and fuzzy about this. I'm probably gonna like sob after or something, or maybe have a moment during my post-run stretch. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna do my breath work. I've been using the app Calm lately. I downloaded it because I wanted to listen to Harry Styles' Tuck Me Into Bed, because they have a Harry Styles sleep time.
Hello. I'm Harry Styles.
And then I forgot to cancel my free membership, so they automatically charged me for a year. Because of that, I'm forcing myself to use it every day, and now I'm obsessed. So they have a bunch of meditations. I just did the 7 days of calming anxiety, and now I'm moving into the 7 days of focus. Today's is deep concentration. Ready to rock. It was supposed to be cloudy today and lower temperatures, and for whatever reason, it's been sunny, but that's fine. We don't resist reality. We bend and flow with it.
Wave. I'm in it for keepsake. In the field with the cleat lace. Beat freak with the bare face and a slick tongue. That's what she say. She look good. She a big tease when she bite lip with the wink face. Hella bad when she throwing it back. She bring that my way for the team play. For Pete's sake, I'm above average, I padded my stats. I gotta matter what he say. I'm the 2010 young LeBron James off the backboard, type of bad boy. Hold it down for the task force. If I run his fade, then you ask for it. Cross need to laugh more. I keep it 100 on dashboard. The live show needed passport, cause the beat bounced to the cap torn. Feel like I live it, fast forward, but I asked for it. Misfit, got a quick lit on a crash course from the tattered garment to the tabloid. Spoke how I live it into existence. Might be ahead of myself, but the bank account did jump up a couple figures. Feel like nobody could with us. I'm a flight risk. I play among the stars in the Hollywood Hill, the space station couldn't even get in touch with me. Praise faith that I stuck with it. Wave. No, I really can't complain. Everything been straight. I've been on a wave. But everything I say turn into the real thing. I tell her run it up, cause you know it ain't a thing. We made it out the slums, the words on the page. Everything been straight. I've been on a wave. But everything I'm saying turn into the real thing. I've been living like I'm famous. Like I don't show my face, as I'm jumping on the stage. Like I'm living in a daydream. Lost in imagination. She only want me when she fade. She quick to tell me I'm her favorite. She ain't told no lie, she love it when I catch my cadence. She gone off the deep end, pull up every weekend. I hate to let her down, but I'm in a fast life, so you never slowing me down. Hard rain, jumping like you know, sleep out. How you sweet, so you always
Breathe right now. Wow. Take off my shoes. I can't believe it's done. I can't believe my body just did that. That's freaking insane, man. I'm emotional and my ass feels like jello. Oh my god. All right, you ready? I'm so excited to not have to do that for a very long time, ever, if ever again. You can see I started off way too fast and then got slower as the run kind of progressed. And then these little ones where I'm faster again, it's more so because I stopped along the way. As you guys saw, I stopped in the butterfly sanctuary. I thought this was really cool. So this whole time that I've been training, every week that I've done my runs and I've ran through that butterfly sanctuary, there's never been any butterflies. And today, the day of the actual run, there was butterflies everywhere this whole run. Because this is the farthest I've ever ran, I went further than I've ever gone, and I got lost kind of at the midway point, and I was lost in this like forested area, like on the waterfront of kind of, I guess, past Etobicoke. It was like a tall grass field with a bunch of butterflies and a bunch of plaques that explained all of the phases of the butterfly. It was like caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly, and I was like, why does that feel like this whole training for this marathon metaphor? A metamorphosis metaphor. Oh my god, my body feels weird. And I definitely have blisters, but we did it, fam. It's done. Also covered in dirt somehow. I'm gonna go shower and then put on the comfiest thing I own and not leave my couch for the rest of this night. Today's Fitness Friday, I figured I would share 3 big main components that I learned from doing this experience. Before I do, I definitely also want to just make the quick disclaimer that even though I show you how you could run or train for a half marathon in today's video, I definitely recommend it to be something you do if running is something that actually interests you. Despite cutting this down into a 15-minute video, this took a lot of time, dedication, effort, and energy. There were definitely some long training runs that I had to challenge myself to learn how to focus on different types of music and audiobooks just to get myself through it. I figured I would sum up 3 main things that I learned from doing this experience. The first one was definitely that I'm reading Untamed right now by Glennon Doyle, and I'm loving the mantra, I can do hard things. A half marathon, look, it was a hard thing to me at the beginning of this, and it still is a hard thing to me. It was really hard, but it kind of proved, or within myself, with me and me, I feel like I just kind of had that aha, like I can do hard things though, you know? Like, and I think that that's important to remind yourself that you can do hard things, because then it makes you kind of stop backing down from doing hard things. The second thing I would say I've learned from this experience is the power of dedication. I'm about to go on a mini tangent, but just in today's world and in today's society, you know, common day, whatever. I feel like it's so easy now for us to want things on demand, and I've caught myself wanting things like instantly. It's like as soon as you want to get into something, as soon as you want to learn a task or try a hobby or accomplish a goal, we almost want to be able to do it so quickly now. I feel like that might be a common problem with everything in today's world being so instantaneous. The value of kind of showing up again and again and again and having to chip away at something really slowly in order to get the diamond in the rough. And the third would have to be just to wear sunscreen when you know you're going on a long run and you think it's going to be overcast and isn't. Tracking all of my runs in my bullet journal, I wrote down like basically how I felt, where my mind was, how my body felt. Did I feel slower? Did I feel pain anywhere? And that was a cool thing because I really got to know my body and like my mentality as well, because you have to really focus while you're running for so long. I got to know that more intimately, which was another just interesting project. So there you guys have it. That is how I trained for a half marathon and all of the little tips and tricks I used in case you want to do the same thing. I hope you guys enjoyed and got something out of this, and feel free to let me know down below if you guys want to see that extended workout stretch on the KOZE channel. Aside from that, I love you guys all the way to Proxima being back, and I'll talk to all of you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Is anyone else weirded out about the whole time travel thing yet? The fact that like you're seeing this, but this doesn't, I don't even live here anymore.